What's good, YouTube? I just found out that Monta Ellis signed a 4-year deal with the Indiana Pacers. Now, this is a big deal to me because they was using C.J. Miles. They was using Rodney Stuckey. They was using so many good role players. They're not garbage or terrible players, but they just minimalize role players. They're only good at certain aspects of the game. Then you add in Monta Ellis, who's a go-to scorer, a guy that can get the ball, put the ball in the basket, create on his own, and in pick and roll situations, get out on fast break and get easy baskets, something that Indiana don't do. Then you got an athletic George Hill with Monte, with Paul George. There's no way they can run a more faster offense with more perimeter players that can shoot and create their own shot. They should be able to get the ball up quick and get some easy baskets in the half court and also on a fast break with Paul George healthy. This team was nearly a playoff team last year. Paul George got injured and they was close to making the playoffs without him. They only missed the playoffs by one game without Paul George. You add Monta Ellis for 4 years. That's pretty much guaranteeing a 50-win season. I think Monta Ellis is better than Lance Stevenson because Lance Stevenson was a ball stopper and he did too much. He was a stat patter to a certain extent. But Monta Ellis is not. He can score better than Lance. He's more aggressive than Lance. And he can facilitate just as good as Lance. It's just that Lance passed more than Monta. But Monta is a perfect fit alongside Paul George. It just can Monta Ellis buy in defensively? Can he buy in defensively for Frank Vogel for him to start? Because the Pacers got so much depth. They got so much room for players. They got so many good role players. They got a championship roster. Monta Ellis just add another scoring punch to that roster, but I just want to know, is he going to buy in defensively? He went to Dallas and he bought in offensively, improving his three-point shot, improving his efficiency, because now, since he got that learning curve from Dallas, can he come in to Indy and take what he learned from Dallas, add on to that, because he's only 29 years old, add on to that and add on defensively? We know he can get steals, but he gambles too much. Can he become a decent defender at the two-guard position? Also, this helps out George Hill because he can play he can go to the bench and you can run Monta Ellis more at the point. And on top of that, you can get the ball out of George Hill's hand and make him more of a knockdown three-point shooter in the corner and a spot-up jump shooter and a cutter and a slasher, because you can put the ball in Monta Ellis' hand and have George Hill play more off-ball point guard. And that's even better because Monta Ellis is a better decision maker and playmaker anyway, and he's the better scorer than George Hill. I'd rather have the ball in Monta Ellis' hand than George Hill's. But George Hill is obviously the better defender, so that's why you want him to stay on the court to guard the point guards. But on offense, you can let Monta Ellis be the primary decision maker. So I like this pickup. Like I said, I think this is a game-changing pickup. It helps him offensively, and it helps him fast break quick-wise. This is a great pickup for the Pacers. I can see them competing for the Eastern Conference Championship if they can bring back David West for a decent contract. With the same roster they have last year, adding Monta Ellis to this roster instantly make them a contender because everything I just said. I like this pickup for them. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to check out my older videos. You like the video, like my older video, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I respond to every comment.